Breakfast in the morning. Pancakes, butter, coffee. Yeah. This is the morning before I get to Tonga. We're playing at 10 or 11:30, sorry. And I'll be back on Thursday. So only one night over there and be back again. So wife is happy with that. Instead of going on Monday, coming back Friday. Alright guys, bye for now. Alright, we're just in Little Airlines in the plane. And yeah. On our way to Tonga. So the plane came, I think, like 2 hours early. Yeah, fica fitu e nai moi. Alright. There's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passengers, 7, baby. Nice. Alright.
As usual, just make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened at all times. So the light, cards at the back of the seat pockets, also in front of the wall, in front of you, if you can drink before you depart. 5 jackets torn underneath your seats.
This is just for you guys to see what Eua looks like. And then those are all the villages going down one strip to the left. And then you got the Ohonua at the back. So no one lives up there, apart from 1 or 2 people, possibly. But yeah, and then you got Ohonua there on the far, in the distance there, with the wharf and that. And then yeah, that's our making our way over to Tonga. Alright. So that was our 8-minute flight, and we're just landing now into Nuku'alofa airport. And so green and so many coconuts as you fly down. You wouldn't think that, but yeah, there's so many coconuts as you can see, and it's just so green. It's really good to see. Guys, I just got off the plane, and yeah, that's the 7-8 minute flight. Real quick. Smells a bit like kerosene in there. It's a little bit warm, but hey, it's better than 2 hours, 3 hours on the boat. That's all good. Alright, bye for now. Alright guys, so what to expect if you're coming on the plane from Eua or going to Eua or any island in Tonga is that it might come early. Could come 2 hours early, 1 hour early. So get to the airport early, make sure you've got a phone number, give to them, because they could ring up anytime and say it's been delayed or whatever, cancelled even. But there's a lot more regular flights going to Eua, so that's good. And yeah, so but it's 8-7 minutes is way better than going on the boat. If you don't have much cargo, so that's good. I mean, what is it? It's extra $30 by boat and $100 by plane, so it's extra $70. Yeah, extra $140 if you're going there and back. But yeah, I think it's worth it if you're only coming, do what you need to do, and go back, and you're not taking anything, or you only got a little bit of luggage. There guys. Sepho, army boy, or army man. He picked me up from the airport, and we're just on our way to town. And yeah, so next 2 days, just stay tuned, and yeah, upload the rest, and enjoy. Alright guys, bye for now. Hey there guys, so just picked up some money from the family overseas for the funeral, and then next stop is DHL in Maufanga, and Sepho's driving, taking us there, and just to go get a computer for one of my other cousins' vehicle in Eua. So that's where we are. Sepho's my first cousin, and his mum's my dad's sister. So yeah. Tonga's roads are a lot better than Eua's roads, that's for sure. And Sepho just works down here on the left. That's the army barracks. The army barracks, is that what you call it? Army barracks? No? Absordia? Absordia. What was it say? Headquarters. Majesty's Armed Forces Headquarters. Just works in here. And that's town, Nuku'alofa. Right there. One thing there is abundance of in Tonga, in the main town, is food. It's a lot better than a few years ago. A few years ago, around about 5 years ago, there wasn't as much food around. But now there's a lot more food where takeaways and barbecues on the side of the road. Once it gets late afternoon, there's a lot of barbecues showing up as well. The waterfront, there's a lot of more places where you can go eat. There's Friends Cafe on the left, on the right over here. That's where a lot of the balangis go, and then there's another coffee place just over here in the corner here. That's why everyone goes for a walk in the morning and then turns off there as a coffee. I'm not too sure what that on the right is called, but it's a government building where you go get your visas, passports and whatnot. And you got the bank over here on the left. St. George building on the right. Okay, cool. And that's where all the cruise ships come in, and they'll just come in and port over there, up there on the wharf. Alright. And this is where they have little eat-outs along the waterfront here. That's actually quite good. They need more of this kind of stuff along here, just so people can come and just sit down, relax, have a feed, especially people from overseas, you know, all the tourists. That's what they like to do. Somewhere to sit down and have some food. I don't know if there's any alcohol that's available there. I don't think so. It's probably a good thing. But yeah, I know Palangis, they like to come down and just sit there and probably have a beer or something and with their food. But if they probably put alcohol there, the Tongans get carried away. They just drink there and keep drinking. So, alright guys, catch you soon. Bye for now. Hey there guys, just at Tuna's Kitchen. And this is at the back of, there's like a fishing place at the front. Called Maufanga? Fasi. Or Fasi. So this is the area of Fasi. And we're just gonna have
Behind
a polo polo and
Son?
sipi soya.
It's
So,
behind the Weha and Sons.
where?
Weha and Sons.
Weha and Sons. Behind the Weha and Sons. So that's where you get your diving gear, fishing gear, bits and pieces like that. So it's behind that place. Alright guys, take it easy. Hopefully I can enjoy this. Bye for now. Just arrived at the putu. That's Amanaki. So his grandmother passed away. So we're just at the funeral now. And they're on the other side over there. So we're just finding a parking. Enak ya. So here's just my cousins there. They're all from my aunties. And then there's my uncle's daughter. There's their Paula there too. And then we had a photo all together with all the cousins there. And that one didn't come out right, but that's, yeah. As you can see over here, you've got the boys prepping certain stuff. You've got Sefo there, peeling some manioke on the other side there. There's a pig on the table. Yeah. So what's happening there, we've got a fire going, and there's intestines or heart, liver and all that kind of stuff from a pig. That's in one of the pots. And then we're prepping a drum that'll have manioke in it. So we just put bags of manioke in it. That's there. And that gets steamed. It'll be cooked to go with the intestines or the innards of the pig. So this is the intestines of pulu, yeah, from a cow. Beautiful. So what you have here is the boys cutting up boxes of chicken and boxes of beef. And what they need to do is make sure they prep all of that, put it in plastic bags ready for the next morning. These guys are making Tongan cakes. And that's one of my other cousins here, Nisa. Is prepping that chicken there. So as you can see, they're all in. Oh, that's actually all of the meat in plastic bags, and that'll be given out once Fa'aki's been buried. That's one of my cousin's daughters. Everyone gets a bit of food. Whoever's working for the funeral as well, it all gets shared out. Gets a good feed. So you never go hungry there. That's one thing that they always make sure, never go hungry. Alright guys, making some Kentucky Fried Chicken. In the background, they call it Kentucky. And he's just putting it in flour. So all of these guys, see, trying to get the flies away off the table with a piece of a branch. And someone drinking cover. What he'll drop that into the pot of fat. Yeah. And they have certain people that do certain works. And so there's always a guy or a couple of guys there that know how to do the Kentucky chicken. And that's their main job for pretty much the funerals all around that specific town. They have it in that town and they have it in other towns as well. There's certain guys that just, that's their thing they do, cook the chicken. We're just at the church here. The body's been brought to the church. They pray over it, and then straight after that, go straight to the burial site. That's our BA, my cousin, and his mum that was passed away, Fa'aki. So there's the hearse. That'll reverse up to the church, and body gets put in there. We'll go to the burial site. There's some of my cousin's kids, Lupe and Sione. There's BA over there. Este Rita, Matai-san, another Matai-san. We're just waiting until the church finishes. There's one of the daughters speaking. This is a speech on behalf of the family. Alright guys, so right at this time it starts pouring down rain. And the hearse comes to reverse in, and they're guiding the hearse in, and PA is out there just getting soaked. And so what happens at this time, the body gets put in the hearse, and then we walk down the road to the burial site, not far, down the road on the left. And so everyone just follows a hearse, and we walk to the burial site. And like it's not far, but everyone just screams. And then when we get to the burial site, it stops raining. So what happens is when the funeral comes through, everyone has to pull aside. All traffic has to stop until the funeral is passed. That's rules over here. It's pretty cool. So we're just walking down to the malae, or the what do you call it? The burial site, cemetery, and Fa'aki will be put there, and hopefully the rain doesn't ruin it too much, because sometimes they say a prayer and whatnot over there, speeches. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, bye for now. At this time, they've already lowered the body into the tomb, and these massive slabs, concrete slabs that they have to put over, so they're just lifting one over, and then they'll lift the rest over. And they're quite heavy, very heavy. They're quite thick, and then after that they'll seal it up with some cement, and just make sure everything's all sealed. So yeah, the guys are all white because the boys that went down into the tomb, because it just got painted white, and they've got some paint on them, so that the paint hasn't dried yet. So yeah, so this them lifting that. Alright guys, so our job's done. We left the the house or the family, the burial site, everyone's taking their plastic bags of meat, and we come home where it's wholly destroyed. We want to sleep, and that's what we're going to do. So we're back at Sephal's house, and we've had our sleep, and yeah, so we're okay now. We're just gonna have Sephal's making some food. We're just gonna have something to eat and probably go back to sleep again. And I've got to fly out in the morning. So one thing that's happened, Luluta Airlines have they rang me and said their plane's going at 6:30 in the morning. So that changes everything. We had plans for the morning, but anyway, that's how it goes over here. Flights are always changing. So yeah, just be prepared. Always give them your number or email address. I'm not too sure if they email you, but that would be good if they do email you as well. But yeah, so we didn't sleep pretty much last night, and no one really does. The boys just work through the whole night, and most of the boys will crash today. They'll wake up. If Sephal didn't have to go to work tomorrow, he probably would have went back to the funeral and had some cover and hang out with the boys over there. And that's what they'll do pretty much every night now for another 3 nights over there. So the family have decided to have 3 more nights with the family. So they'll keep making food for the next 3 nights, and they'll probably have cover for the next 3 nights as well. And so once that all is done, those 3 nights have agreed on, then that's it. Everyone goes home, does their thing. People go back overseas, because there were people that came from overseas. There was Kasi, one of Fa'aki's adopted sons, and then there was Te Pola, who came from New Zealand. That was her Fa'aki's daughter. So and also her son as well that came over. I'm not too sure if there was any other people that came over from overseas. There probably was. And then also people came from Ha'apai, because Fa'aki's from Ha'apai. They came over also for the funeral. And yeah, so family came from all over the place. We came from Eua, and just to send her off, a good send off, and enjoy everyone's company, and just remembering memories of her. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and you had a little bit of an insight of what a Tongan funeral was like. Yeah, so things are done a lot differently over here than overseas. And yeah, hopefully there's a lot of food that happens, a lot of money that is spent on a Tongan funeral. It is getting a little bit better these days, where people are shortening their funerals to pretty much just one day of food, and then that's it. That's an easy way to do it, because people don't have the money to fork out so much food and whatnot to feed the families or the people that come. So yeah, that's what happens there. But anyway, I'm going back to Eua tomorrow, and then I'll probably just rest up for one more day over there, or maybe not. But wifey's already made some hot bread, or she cooked some bread today, some Afghan biscuits, waiting for me to get over there tomorrow morning. So yeah, beautiful. All right, guys, bye for now.